Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Josh Keatley, and in today's video I want to show you how to get liquid Divinium extremely fast, a great farming method. Now as you see, I do have 30 liquid Divinium, and I got all of this in one day using this method. And just for those who don't know, liquid Divinium you use in Dr. Monty's factory to get mega Gobblegum. But let's go ahead and jump into this liquid Divinium farming method. So you can only get 2 liquid Divinium per game. That's on new gen consoles. I guess on old gen you can get a lot more than 2 per game. You know, they're pretty lucky. I'm gonna have a method for old gen consoles as well, so make sure to watch the whole video for that. But on new gen consoles you can only get 2 liquid Divinium per game, and you get the liquid Divinium just by spending points. It can be on anything: guns, doors, perks, Gobblegum, using the pack-a-punch machine, anything at all. You spend points and Dr. Monty rewards you with liquid Divinium to give you more Gobblegum. Now I did so much research to figure out the exact amount of points that you need to spend to get each liquid Divinium. I even went as far as writing down every single thing that I bought. I started off with the method of buying every single gun on the map, buying every single door on the map, and no matter what, the outcome was different. Then I realized a method of calculating this better. You know, I didn't have to write down every single thing that I bought. All I had to do is take the final score it shows you at the end of the game when you end the game, and then subtract the amount of points that you currently have. So basically I would get my first liquid Divinium and then I'd go ahead and end the game. So I was taking my final score that it only shows you at the end of the game minus how many points I had left when I ended the game, and that gave me the total of how much points I spent to get that first liquid Divinium. Now you don't need to do this math by any means. I'm just showing you how I got my numbers, and I did this around 20 sometimes, trying different things to see if anything changed, see if there was any similarity, and the numbers were different every time. And I'm going to show that on the screen, some of the numbers. But the first liquid Divinium I almost always got between round 7 and 10, between 15,000 points and 20,000 points was the average. There were sometimes it was a lot lower, sometimes it was a lot higher. So that is the strategy that you need to go for. Just quickly, as quick as you can, spend 15 to 20,000 points, get your first liquid Divinium in the game, go again. Now I definitely recommend doing this in the giant map just because it's a smaller map, it's a lot easier. But if you don't have the giant, this works on Shadows of Evil as well. When I was doing it on Shadows of Evil, it seemed like my average though, instead of being between 15 to 20,000, was around 20,000 to 25,000. Just something I noticed, it seemed like the points were a little more. I was getting my first liquid Divinium between round 10 and round 12 on Shadows of Evil. Now since you can only get 2 liquid Divinium per game, it's much faster to get your first one around round 7 to 10 and then quit and then start it all over, because you don't get your second one till around 50,000 points, around round 20. And the difference, you know, between round 10 to 20, you know, it usually takes a good 20 minutes. We're getting to round 7 to 10, it usually takes 5 to 10 minutes. So instead of playing like a half hour, 40 minutes to get 2, you just quickly play 5 to 10 minute real quick games. Just keep busting them out. Every 10 minutes you're busting out a liquid Divinium or less, and this definitely saves a lot of time. I mean, you think about like an average game, if you're pretty good, you know, you're playing for an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. If you play for 2 or 3 hours and you only get 2 liquid Divinium, that's the max, you know, you're not getting liquid Divinium very fast at all. Getting 1 liquid Divinium every 5 to 10 minutes is much faster. You get a lot of Gobblegum this way. And you might think, you know, I'm not ranking up very fast while I'm doing this, but really you are, because you're opening a whole bunch of doors. And use different guns to level up guns too. So before you go into the game, you know, you have the goal of A, just get that first liquid as soon as you can, and B, you're doing things to get XP to rank you up at the same time. You're using different guns, you're grabbing Gobblegum, doing Gobblegum challenges, you're opening doors. So with this method, you're gonna get liquid Divinium extremely fast, which is gonna give you a lot more Gobblegum, and it's gonna help you rank up pretty fast, and it makes you look really good on the leaderboards also. Now there is really rare cases where you'll get liquid Divinium on round 1, and I can't explain at all why that would happen. Or at another case, I didn't get my first liquid Divinium until I had 50,000 points. It was on round 20 something. I almost thought the game forgot to give me my first one, and I was working on my second one. I can't explain why that happened either, but the average that you get the first one is between round 7 and 10. 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get the first one on round 7 to 10. Now if you are on old gen console, Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, I have a great method for you that you can get more than 2 liquid Divinium per game. All you have to do is start on round 15 on Shadows of Evil. Just go up to the Shadow Man at the very beginning, wait just a tiny bit, start shooting them, wait another 10 seconds, shoot them, and keep doing this till you promote you to round 15 if you didn't know about that, and then just go around and open as many doors as you can. Now this only works on old gen, and there's a video down in the description showing somebody getting mad amounts of liquid Divinium using this strategy. You know, I tried it, and on Xbox One it doesn't work at all. I mean, first of all, the limit is 2 on Xbox One, and you know, I've had games where I went to round 15 to round 20 and didn't get a single one, so it definitely doesn't work on new gen. This is an old gen method. A link down in the description which should show you the exact route that you should run. But that is all I got for you guys. I spent a huge amount of time on research for this video. I really do appreciate it if you press the like button, tell your friends about it. There's so many other YouTubers that tried to attempt to put videos explaining this and they failed horribly. You know, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I definitely make sure I know what I'm talking about before I put a video out. So definitely pass this along, tell your friends about it. And I do want to thank you guys so much for watching my video, and you have a great day today.